Alright, what's up everybody? It's Spending the Day with Q and J. I'm Q and he's J.
What do we have today?
We got our special guest.
Guest number one. Who is our guest? Let's read the board. Guest, Dan. Fantasy football cheater, a.k.a. champion, because that's how he won. There's some more news on that too. But, come on in, Dan. Boo.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Boo.
Thanks. Honored to be your first guest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You might be our last once people see it.
Might be the last.
Yeah. Yeah, you never know.
In the middle of a Q&J sandwich.
Two idiots,
Well,
you know.
quinoa and jelly.
But, yes, so how does it feel to be le champion?
It's a wonderful feeling.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's right up there with my children being born. It's
Oh, wow. Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
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 Getting married didn't come into that either, did it?
It's
That's
not
like-
as magical as winning a fantasy
Oh.
football league in Mahaffey.
Yeah, I can totally see that, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a good question. What is the name of the league?
Mahaffey Madness.
Oh, okay. I was telling people it was the Toilet Bowl League, but... you know.
No.
Oh, okay.
That's where I ended up. I ended up in that toilet bowl playoff thing.
But you won it.
But
didn't
you
I did win.
you were the best out of the Toilet Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You would have been in if Travis Kelce would have caught a ball.
That's true.
How's Travis Kelce a 5 in a week? A 5.
I don't know.
He's a bum.
He's a bum. I had him in another league. If it made you feel any better. A
It
league
doesn't.
that I
It
lost
doesn't.
because of beliefs.
It doesn't.
All right.
Yeah. So when do you get that magical trophy that we heard so much about?
So I think Larry is holding it hostage. He's
Oh,
having
he
a hard
is.
time giving it up.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
Can't let go. Can't let go of the past.
Is that because he knows he'll never get it again?
Probably.
I can understand that.
Yeah, because see, like the years before, I was kind of tutoring my son and introducing him to fantasy football. But see,
Yeah.
he retired, and it was just me running a team. And so my first time running a team by myself, of course, I won
See,
it all.
that makes perfect sense because this was Quentin's first year in the league, so
That's right.
I was down there getting in his way and giving him bad advice. Allen Robinson. So,
Travis Kelce.
yeah,
Yeah.
he didn't make the playoffs, but all the guys he wanted, they did all
Yeah.
right. Yeah. So next year I'll stay out of his way.
I hope.
Yeah. He'll have a better chance.
No, it was good to have you in there, though, Quentin. It's good to have young blood mixed in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, I was down at the draft location eating dinner with one of the models that was here, and one of the league members come out and said, "Hey, you guys are doing pretty well in the league." And I was like, "It's not my team, it's Quentin's team." He said, "Oh, I just assumed since you came with him, it was you two." I looked around and I said, "He's only 12. He can't be in the bar by himself." Brittany got a kick out of that. So,
Mhm.
but yeah, no, guys, I wasn't a part of it. I was just a chaperone.
It was all Q.
Yep.
QAnon.
Yeah.
Good.
Are you in any playoff fantasy leagues?
No.
You just
No.
took your winnings and ran.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Quentin's in a playoff league.
So is he.
Nice. How you doing?
Third, I think.
He's in third place. He was in very last place after the first week, once again because I helped
Bad
him.
advice.
I helped him in the first week and explained how to do it. I should
who's
keep my
the
mouth
golden
shut.
goose carrying the team, or do you redraft every week? I don't know.
Every week
Every
you
week.
redraft. Yeah.
Okay.
One of them bullet things. You only get to use the guy one time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was pretty lucky. I had Joe Burrow, so he carried me in the playoffs.
Well, he didn't carry me in the playoff league because I had Joe Burrow last week. Whopping
I had
one.
Matt Stafford.
Yeah, that would be a bad time to have him.
Yeah. Yeah. Quentin went with the guy I like, Matt Stafford. But
Yeah.
I wasn't smart enough to use him.
No.
Oh, while you're here, what do you think of Sean Payton quitting?
Oh,
I have a theory.
kind of saw it coming. I think he's going to television because Aikman's supposed to be going to Amazon, right? So now
Oh, is he?
Peyton's going to replace Aikman.
I think he's going to coach Dallas.
He can't this year, though, can he?
All they gotta do is give draft pick compensation.
Well, maybe then. That'd be interesting.
And, Jerry Jones would probably buy him a yacht.
Yeah.
New Orleans.
Yeah.
The city.
Just buy him the city.
Yeah, buy the city a big yacht.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Or maybe give him the one that he did the draft in. He needs a new one.
That was awesome. That was a boss move there.
Yeah.
Doing the draft live from your yacht.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for all the glitz and glamour, he's still out in first round.
Yeah. Yeah, so you think...
Happy about that.
You think then for sure that they're going to get rid of McCarthy?
Why wouldn't they? Well, I mean...
They made the playoffs.
Yeah.
They're in the NFC East.
Yeah. Yeah, they should be making the playoffs.
Exactly.
All those crappy teams.
Yeah. You're basically, if you're Dallas, you're guaranteed 6 wins.
Right.
Because, yeah, the Eagles were guaranteed 4, and messed one of them up and only got 3. But, yeah, what are you going to do? It's just the division they're in.
They've got a good team, though. The Eagles have got a nice future.
I am a
If they
Jalen
continue
Hurts
developing Hurts.
fan. I am a Jalen Hurts fan. Oh, we forgot to give you your gift bag. You get a gift bag for
man.
being on the show.
From the Family Dollar?
Well,
No,
we
it's just a
forgot
bag.
our bags.
Sweet.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
What's, should I open it
Yeah,
now?
you can show everybody what you got.
Got some A&W root beer there. Are these your sponsors?
No.
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 Got some goobers.
That's my choice.
Oh, nice.
That's because we figured you were a goober.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Goofy goober. Potato sticks.
Because nobody likes those.
All right. And dum-dums. Nice.
You
For
gotta
the
be what you
dum-dum.
are.
Very, very nice.
Yeah.
And a bag to put over my head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks, guys.
And notice
Sweet.
the root beer's half gone.
Right.
Because we're all drinking it.
Yeah.
It was just left.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Oh, we gotta give you something.
Yeah.
Other than a hard time. But, yeah. So, any advice going into next year?
Well, for our league, I think the best players in our league were wide receivers, right? Because we're a full PPR team league.
It seemed to be.
Taylor
Taylor was good for Quentin on weeks
Loves
he
that
caught.
man.
the
Yeah.
ball.
I was very fortunate to get Cooper Kupp in the 5th round.
Yeah.
He kind of carried me. So,
You can keep him next year.
yep. Yeah, so in our league,
Yeah,
anybody
it's just the first
drafted
4 rounds,
after
right?
the 5th round is keepable. Or 5th round and back, right. So after the 4th round, I guess. So yeah, Cooper Kupp's going to be my keeper.
Oh, you don't say.
The Triple Crown winner.
Michael Pittman. That's my guy.
Thought you keep Cam Akers.
Oh,
Fumbleitis.
exactly.
Okay.
That was close. That was a close game. I guess they were all close. That was a fun one.
They really tried to give it away.
They did. They did. They
Yeah.
tried to keep Brady in the league.
Well, one good thing, he's gone now.
I hope not.
For this year.
I like to see the Darth Vaders out there, like destroying everybody, and they're kind of neat.
Somebody's
Evil
gotta like
Empires,
him, right?
The Yankees, the Lakers.
Lakers aren't doing too well this year.
But see, I've never liked the Lakers my whole life, but I like LeBron James.
Yeah.
I don't mind him. So now I kind of root for the Lakers. I don't like Ross, but
Well, the Lakers will do just enough to back into the playoffs, and then they'll actually start playing defense. And
there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I mean,
It's like hockey.
they're all veterans. So
It's
you
like
gotta
hockey.
kinda just-
Everybody makes
Yep.
it.
Yeah.
Typically in hockey, the 8th seed wins the cup.
Yeah.
That's happened several times.
I've never watched a full hockey game in my life, but
Really?
Who has?
I
You're
don't
not
know.
missing anything.
I don't really care for hockey.
No, it's kind of like soccer.
Yeah. Back and forth, back and forth.
We just run around. Yeah.
Well, they skate.
Okay. Skate around.
Good. Yeah.
Hey Dan, nobody likes a uh-huh,
Uh-huh.
uh-huh,
A champion.
A cheater.
yeah, and yeah, 2 cheeks and a crack. That's what we'll say.
So I didn't
Yeah.
cheat though.
You know what? There are rumors out there that you've adjusted scores in the past,
Yeah.
being the commissioner.
There was.
We've heard all those.
Well, see, I didn't benefit from Scoregate.
No, no.
I was eliminated either way.
No, see, when something like that happens, it is just natural. There's a red flag goes up when you win.
It tarnished.
Yep.
Tarnished my legacy forever.
It
It's
will.
like Deflategate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why we've had to bring it up.
That's right.
Yeah. Don't worry, guys. I'm not letting him get out of it.
Well, I did it. but I didn't benefit from it.
Did Bill?
I don't know if he won that year or not. I think he
Little
might-
nepotism?
I think he might have won that year.
Uh-huh. Nepotism. Yeah.
Or no, he's the biggest complainer of it, isn't he? He's like the chief complainer of it because he said that it changed
We're new to the league.
scores to different games that made him end up losing games that he had already won.
So I've known Bill basically all Bill's life. So it's like everything else. It's somebody else's fault.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. Makes sense. No, Bill, you're not allowed to come on the show.
No.
You just complain the whole time.
That's right.
That's true.
Plus, you'd have to get bigger gifts.
Oh yeah, for him to come on.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Well, don't you remember, Quentin, when we were going into Slinky Action Zone and you were just a little guy and you were like, what if these kids asked me for a present because they're all running in with presents? I told them, dude, you always have a gift. You have everyone a gift. Someone asks you for their present, you just say, just wait. Wait, shine that up, shine it up, clean it up, clean it up, clean it up. Give it to them. There you go.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a gift for everyone.
Inappropriate for the Slinky Zone, Quentin.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah, I also told him, don't you tell your mom or grandma what I just showed you. And the very first thing he did when he got home,
Grandma, look at what Jared taught me.
here, I have a present for you. Uh-huh.
Yeah, she was
Oh,
mad.
Stop that.
Uncle
Yes,
Jer.
she was. All I heard coming from the back room, what are you teaching him?
She only knew, huh?
Yeah, if only.
Yeah. But, okay. You got anything else you want to ask him? Anything else you want to add? Do you want to brag, gloat? Do you want to say anything to any
I
of
would-
the league members?
I would brag, but it wasn't really challenging.
Oh.
Yeah,
I mean, this is
I could see
what
that.
I would call an amateur league. So, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, I was pretty much the only horse in the
As someone
race.
who's not in the league, yeah, I can agree with that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you were there. You saw.
Yeah.
You saw
I mean,
somebody. I think Tom Brady went in round one.
I mean,
so.
I was looking at what Mark picked, and I was like, dude,
Right.
you know.
Right. So
Come
I mean,
on,
Mark's
Mark.
got a really nice beard,
Yeah. Yeah.
but that's it. I mean, his team was terrible.
Yeah.
So,
And his restaurant, you know, they make good food. They
Yeah.
don't have any olive oil.
yeah. I mean, the hotel's a nice establishment, but you know.
Oh.
But
Oh. For
yeah,
the record,
he struggles
Starlight
with
Lounge.
fantasy.
And no, they don't have olive oil.
No olive oil.
No, I took a model down there, and she complained on Yelp that there was no olive oil.
Yelp.
I've been exploring the Mediterranean diet, and that's key for olive oil, right?
Well, you know, I mean, when you come to this mecca of a city,
Mm-hmm.
like Mahaffey,
Yeah.
you would think there would be olive oil on every corner.
So when she said olive oil, were they like, what weight do you want? Like
They-
10W20?
Yeah, basically,
5W30?
there was the deer in headlights.
Is that synthetic?
In fact, if I'm not mistaken, the waitress said, "We have olives."
Mash those babies yourself.
Yeah.
Just press them.
Oh, good times. Good times. But, okay. Well, if you have no advice, nothing more to add,
No.
all right.
Plan on getting some receivers early, Quentin, if you want to compete next year.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
What's your weak spot?
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually running back is. Right? For everybody. Because there's just so few good running backs or stud running
Well,
backs. And
I
then they
just
all
used
get hurt.
Cordarrelle Patterson and Jonathan Taylor.
But yeah. Getting
Yeah.
a guy like Cordero, awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But in today's NFL, every team plays 3 running backs.
Yeah.
Nobody's really the go-to guy. There's very few of those.
So Jonathan Taylor's
Yeah.
a beast.
Till he gets hurt.
I think in that league I had, I got like Saquon in round 1, Austin Eckler in round 2,
I
which
wanted
Eckler
him.
was good. man, I had a whole bunch. Clyde Edwards-Helaire was terrible. DeAndre Swift I traded for Joe Burrow. But yeah, nobody else was drafting them, so I just kept taking them.
One thing I will say about that league, every year I've been around it, somebody trades a stud player for a can of beans. Every year.
Dalvin Cook.
Yeah, the Dalvin Cook trade, I still don't understand it. But
Which one was that this year?
Yeah.
It
So
was like
before the
Chase
season even started.
Edmonds
That had
and
to be
two
one of
other
the Larry
players.
trades or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, it was seriously for 3 guys on the bench, and basically a can of beans.
Yeah, I think Larry intimidates people with his muscles to trade.
Is that
make
what it
good
was?
trades.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
I think he threatens to beat people up.
He brings his Halloween costume.
That's right.
Yeah. He's got those Hulk Hogan inflatables underneath his shirt.
That's right.
All right, good to know.
Yeah.
Quentin, next year, take a little safety pin with you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Deflategate 2.0.
There, yeah, that'll work. All right. Well, we have rambled about nothing long enough. You have met the cheater champion commissioner.
The champion cheater.
You're like the 3 C's.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we're gonna call you next year, 3C.
Triple C,
Yeah.
like Triple H,
Yeah.
only bigger.
Oh my. Yeah. Yeah. There you go.
All right.
Bigger ego. Well, I won't even go that far.
Bigger glasses? He doesn't have glasses.
He doesn't have glasses yet.
Does he?
No.
No. Let's see.
He doesn't need glasses.
That's true.
He just runs through everybody. He doesn't need to see.
Yeah.
Quentin doesn't watch wrestling.
No, why would I?
Wrestling. It's not wrestling.
It's good stuff.
It's wrestling. I haven't watched it in a long time.
You're not missing anything. You could tune in tonight, and it's still
It
the
just
same.
pick right back up.
It's still
with
the
Ric
same.
Flair still in there.
He still occasionally shows
I was
up.
gonna say there's
Yeah.
still like yeah.
Yeah.
Like 80. Gets out of his wheelchair.
Yeah.
Pleads to
They
for
roll
somebody to
mats.
not hit him, and then he pokes
Yeah.
him in the eye.
Well, like coming down the ramp, they roll out safety mats, so if he does happen to stumble and fall, he doesn't break his hip. But he's still there.
Yeah.
He's still wooing.
Man, he used to bleed though, didn't
Woo!
he? Like they'd bust his head open, it was just everywhere. Like I don't know if he was on like blood thinners at the time or what.
I would probably say that was fake blood.
Yeah, you think?
Oh yeah.
It was everywhere.
AEW is all about the fake blood now.
Well, this was back in the WCW days.
Yeah.
Back in the NWO days.
Yeah. The days where I actually did root for WWE.
WWF.
It was WWF at the time, yes.
Mhm. Yeah.
The good old days.
They were.
Stone Cold.
That's right. Yeah. The Attitude Era.
Yeah.
Stone Cold. The Rock.
The Rock.
Yeah.
Good times. Oh boy. I feel old.
You are.
Trip down memory lane.
Yep.
Next we'll tell you all about packing mealworms and the first day of trout season.
Those were good times.
Those were good times.
Oh.
I look fondly
Hey,
on these
before
days.
we go, Quentin doesn't believe me that I am the Jedi Master. You saw my Jedi ways when we went into Treasure Lake.
Did I?
Don't you remember? We pulled up to the gate
Oh yeah. You just waved and then the gate opened.
and the gate opened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was for Bill's wedding, wasn't it?
Yeah.
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 Didn't hurt that we rolled up in a Rolls Royce.
Doesn't matter. They don't let anybody do that
Bentley or
gate.
something? What was that car? Like
I have
Rolls
no
or
idea.
something? Yeah, that was cool.
It was
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, he's pretty magical.
Yeah. All I do is just wave my hand.
In fact, I think you had the first fantasy league that I ever played in.
I'm
It was
sure.
over at the VFW, and like we all sat in the back hall there in the dining area, and
Yeah.
yeah, did the draft out of the old Street and Smith catalog. And,
We did those years and years and years ago.
yeah, had to look up the stats in the USA Today on Mondays.
You did. Everybody got the USA Today.
Yep.
You
Yeah,
couldn't-
that was the only
you
reason I
didn't-
ever went to the library at school was to
Yeah.
look at them. Yeah, look at the newspaper.
You didn't know if you won or lost till the next day when you got actual stats and you had to sit down and do them.
Yep. Yep.
Then you could argue with each other. You figured that out wrong. I should have more points. Remember? We'd
Yeah.
always do that. Every week somebody was complaining.
Yeah, and then it was a score gate every week for every game.
Yep. Yeah. Ah. The good old days weren't good.
I liked it. I liked them, Jared. I didn't mind them. I had Jerry Rice that year. I do remember that. He was my first ever draft pick.
Really?
Jerry Rice, round 1, pick 4.
Huh.
And he crushed it. So it's like 94, 93, something like that.
It was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
I'm
I'm not that old.
Yes, he
I was
is.
an infant in those days.
You were in your 20s, probably.
Be quiet.
That's not bad.
Look at him. Yep. No, we all know. I'm not young anymore, am I?
No.
It's what you'd call an OG of fantasy football.
Uh-huh.
Tell you what, when we started our leagues, we were the only leagues.
Yeah. Yeah, I never even heard of it before we started
Yeah.
playing up there in your league.
Yep. That came from the old ball card shop days.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
That's how it all came about, wasn't it?
I think that's how we all got to know each other. Was
Yeah, but I think, isn't that like the birth of fantasy football? People comparing stats or something on cards?
I learned about it when I was working over in DuBois in a factory, and there was a guy over there that was running fantasy baseball.
No.
And I was like, what is fantasy baseball? And he was trying to explain it to me, and I was like, dude, that's too complicated.
Yeah.
And
Be terrible even now. I can't imagine how bad it was then.
yeah, then he told me about fantasy football, and I was like, well, that could be more my style.
Yeah. 1 game a week.
Yeah, yeah,
Make it easy.
yeah, not that, man, changing your pitchers every day and just craziness.
Yeah.
But that's where it all came about.
So Mahaffey's got a rich history in fantasy sports, Quentin. And now you're part of it.
Yeah, we've been the beginners of lots of bad ideas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's a good little town.
I don't mind it.
No?
I could have moved. You could have moved.
Where would you go?
Nowhere.
Where? Los Angeles? What do they have on Mahaffey? Nothing.
Celebrities.
Yeah, they got
They
traffic.
just have traffic.
They have bums. When we were out there, a lot of bums stumbling around. Quentin liked it. I hated it.
I did. It
Yeah.
was funny.
It was dirty and it smelled like urine.
No, you just see a drunk guy walking up the street, then he'd fall down.
We did see the stumble and fall.
You don't have to go very far to see that one.
Saturday nights, look out my back door.
Yeah,
You'll
just-
see that over here.
Just hang out.
Oh my goodness. Okay,
All right,
that's
guys.
going to be it for today, because we're going places we shouldn't go. Disparaging this classy town.
That's right.
Okay, Quentin, you going to sign us off?
Yeah, I will. And no, I will not comb my hair.
That's right.
I
This
will not do that.
this 3 episodes in a row.
Yeah.
Need cornrows.
I'm not Allen Iverson.
Oh my. Okay, bud, sign us off.
Alright, see you guys later.